welcome to this moment, to our life energy, what is alive in our bodies, in our hearts, and what is blocking us from feeling alive. And when we notice it's blocking us, can we welcome it and with compassion? Can we? It's not a requirement. It's just another thought. What is blocking us from feeling gratitude? It's going to be different for all of us. Sometimes it's a sense of smallness for me. Sometimes it's a sense of not enoughness. It's beyond words. But sometimes it's very difficult to feel gratitude. It's much more like, but I want other people to give me gratitude. It does feel good. I love it. And can I feel it in myself? Can I be grateful for myself? For all I bring to the world, to however I show up. And then if I don't like the way I show up, I know that it's part of my conditioning to notice that and then reevaluate my behavior, my thoughts. It's not about doing it perfectly. It's showing up for the energy of gratitude. For each breath, for each moment, starting with ourselves. There was an amazing sunrise this morning, so beautiful. And I was looking out at it, drinking coffee, saying, oh, I'm so grateful for this sunrise. And can I find the sunrise in me to feel grateful for? Is that possible? Continue to ponder that when we say to somebody, thank you so much for this. Turn it back on yourself internally. I wouldn't say, and I'm really grateful for myself for the same thing. Just explore it. How is it connected with something that's alive in you? How can we connect with our own sun, with our own brightness, and our own darkness, our shadows which hide as well as describe? It's part of who we are, becoming intimate with those shadows and say, oh, here you are, my beloved. If you can. And over time, they become more like little ripples instead of tidal waves. I celebrate when I can find all those things about myself that other people define as imperfections. I'm laughing because definitely sometimes I buy into that story, and now I'm working on, oh yeah, oh there's that. Yeah, you come by that honestly as an expression in English. Means you received it in a way that makes sense. We receive things in a way that we're trying to balance our life energy at the time, and we take them in and we believe stories about ourselves that we're not enough. They're usually told to us as a way to keep us safe. But as we know, those walls come crashing down and can crush us and everybody. So be aware when there's walls that keep you from loving yourself, from being grateful to yourself for your amazement, for your beautiful sunrise in this moment. Feeling into the energy of gratitude, the fullness. I was at an IIT with Marshall Rosenberg, and a woman named Barbara was one of the other trainers. And it's so funny, people kept on saying, I'm so grateful for Barbara. And immediately I fell with this like, oh yes. And then this realization, oh, they're not talking about me. And this happened a couple of times. And it's like, what stops me from feeling that gratitude anyway? So anytime that somebody would say, oh, I'm so grateful. I wasn't a presenter, that Barbara was. That's unclear. So when I would hear that, people would say, yes, I would say to myself, I am grateful for Barbara too. I could fill myself with it and not have it externally generated. So I am excited about sharing a Marianne Williamson quote. It's often attributed to Nelson Mandela, of anybody, but she wrote it. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Now notice what comes up for you hearing that. And if it's like, no, that's not my deepest fear. My deepest fear is I'm going to get hurt or I'm not going to be included. Just consider the possibilities that you are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that frightens us. You are a child of God, a child of love. Your playing small doesn't serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were born to make manifest the glory of God, of love that is within us. It's not just in some of us, but in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. That is an upside about shining. It's like, wow, if she can do it, maybe I can. And we are liberated from our fear. Our presence automatically liberates us. So consider that possibility. If you haven't today, you notice there's a reflection in my eyes as I think of all the times that I play small, and delighted to touch into the possibilities of showing up and encouraging you all to show up as like you're this gorgeous sunrise coming up over the horizon. And your invitation is feel gratitude for everything and see yourself reflected in it. There you go. Thank you.